The Apocalypse Players present As the Waters Cover the Sea, a 7th edition Call of Cthulhu folk horror scenario, written by Joseph Chance, starring Dominic Allen as Charlie Westenra, Danann McAleer as Max Davenant, Dan Wheeler as Chris Caldwell, and our very special guest star Belinda Cornish as Josephine Arundel, and Joseph Chance as the keeper of the arcane lore. Part 1. The Quantocks of Solace. Welcome to 2024, my friends.
Cheers.
The most current of
changes everything.
All of our stories. It changes everything. But it's not this year, it's last year.
Oh, God.
When there was still hope.
When there was still hope.
I mean, well, you know, it does really help.
It does.
Actually, because as a photojournalist, it completely changes what I might be reporting on this year versus last year.
It does.
Sorry, carry on.
It always makes a difference, doesn't it? Where we're at, what time we are, what we're dealing with, our dreams, our hopes, our fears. And of course, you're by the ocean, so it's a good place to be accessing those dreams. Charlie Westenra is a unique individual. You've all stumbled into his life. Josie Arundel, you were introduced to Charlie by your good friend Sebastian Gately, who's a very successful lawyer, who said, "Oh, you simply have to go on one of Charlie's walking tours. There's nothing like them." Chris Caldwell, you became friends with Charlie through your fell running days a few years back, where the two of you were pushing yourselves to the limit in a different pace, a different rhythm, but still with the high views and the challenges of the ups and the downs. The English countryside, sometimes the Welsh, sometimes the Scottish countryside too. The United Kingdom's fells. You were investigating. I think Charlie's probably taking it slightly easy on his knees these days, these last couple of years. Max Davenant, you arrived slightly later to Charlie's esteemed company.
Yeah.
But he's really affected you with his imagination, his way of seeing.
He has.
The thin places, the coast, the boundary lines, the waymarkers, the stones on the horizon. He's triggered something in your engineer's mind that has, I would say, possibly for the first time ever in your life, opened up a vista to something far more imaginative than you ever thought you were going to access.
No, absolutely.
And it's all come through the influence of this enigmatic, at times charismatic, at times problematic gentleman. Still a young man, Charlie Westenra. What do you look like again, Charlie Westenra?
I'll tell you all about it. I'm from Belfast, as you can tell by my impeccable accent.
Impeccable. You've lived in London for a long time, haven't you?
You can take the boy out of Belfast, but you can't take the accent away. But we'll see.
Many vocal coaches have tried.
But maybe it'll slip as the scenario goes on. I'm lean, small, and beautiful like an elf. Sandy reddish hair and brilliant blue eyes, sparkling, captivating. Freckles and a lovely smile. I seem ageless in a way.
He's a leprechaun.
Yeah.
That would be offensive.
I was debating whether to say that, but The
But
description.
not to Josie, because she's Canadian, so she's
It's
allowed
true.
to make observations like that. There's, it's like,
I don't know, that's
you get
rude.
the first one for free, right?
Yeah, sure.
I jest, of course. It's my own fault for always wearing green and this big top hat.
Which is almost how you imagine him as he stands far ahead on the brow of the hill. Josie, I think you're the one who's just... You know how you reach one of those little quarter peaks on the way up to the top as you go up? And so you can see him up ahead, just as you're reaching the top of one of these little victories on the walk. There they are on the top of the brow, Westenra and Caldwell together, and it's Westenra's almost striking a pose. I mean, it's unconscious. He's not doing it deliberately, but he's almost striking the pose of almost a fey figure in that glimpsed moment. It's a lovely sweeping path of a curve. Down to the right, you've got rolling green, grassy descent towards the coast itself, and then off to the left, ever more steeply now as you progress, you've got these grassy, they were meadowlands. You're leaving the last of them now. You can see the brow of this hill is perhaps the last of them. You're leaving the flatlands and you're moving into this rugged coastal territory. This is the last path that leads to what Charlie Westenra has called the Devil's Steps. And this is the steep up and down of the northern stretch of the Quantocks, a few miles away from North Kilve. That's Kilve, Kilve. It's a real walk. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, and it gets the thighs really burning. And you're all fit and healthy walkers, and you like a challenge. There's no way you would have come back for another walk with Westenra if you didn't, and you know that he'll push you, and you know that he's got a little secret up his sleeve. There's something he's not told you. You're going to a bay, and you can see him on the top there, Josie, of this. It's only about another 50 yards up, but he's just reached it with the much taller figure of Chris Caldwell next to him. Just out of your earshot, Max and Josephine, and of course Lilith, who is the fifth walker. We should join those two as they survey the greater landscape above. The two of you, Westenra and Caldwell, have broken ahead of the group this morning, getting a real stride on, stretching your legs, taking point, as it were. The five of you have been walking for a day already. This is your second day. You stopped over at a cabin just past the Stayat Marshes. You walked from Bridgewater all the way through the post-industrial landscape as it changed into the marshlands, up into the northern Quantock hills, and then hit the coast. This is a walk that has been designed by you, Charlie Westenra.
I regret it now because my legs are completely banjaxed.
Now, it came recommended to you from a trusted source, a Cornishman, who, despite his tender years, he's not yet past his mid-30s, seems to know a few nooks and crannies, some secret places, some thin places, perhaps, on the edge of things. And you, Charlie, well, you're not just a seeker of walks, are you? You're also a seeker of
Stories mainly. Aye. Always looking for the next tale to tell. You know, these stories, they don't write themselves. You got to find the inspiration wherever you can. Sometimes that's old stories. Sometimes that's just a funny looking tree you've seen.
And certainly the Stayat Marshes were not disappointing. You'd known of them before. In fact, Chris Caldwell, you'd come here on a geography trip as a child.
Well, and I'd heard about the funny-looking trees. They make fantastic subjects for photographs, trees. A lot of people don't realise that.
Did you get a good shot of a low and stunted tree?
Exactly that. Sort of all withered. Look like an old man almost, with the moss hanging off it.
Yeah, maybe you're thinking about such things as composition, the artist's eye. As you turn around, you glance over your shoulder and you see stretching away down the path behind you, you see the three other walkers who you're with. Lilith Bayard, the young Frenchwoman. It's quite short, it's got sharp blonde hair, rather lovely looking, actually. And Josie Arundel, taller, more athletic build, got quite auburn hair. She's the eldest of the walkers. She's very fit, very strong, confident walker. She's a lawyer. And then in the rear, at the back there, you see the tall figure of Max. He's a really skilled climber, and is clearly excited about hitting the cliffs, which is the next stage of your walk. You stayed at one of those bunkhouses that has absolutely, well, nothing to recommend it. It's just, you had your sleeping bags, you had your camping kit, probably one of those instant meals that you cook up. They're pretty good these days, lentils and soybeans with various, marvellous extra quinoa.
A really bad idea when you're going to have to shit in a pot.
Ain't that the truth?
It was hard to know whether you were shitting in a pot or just eating shit from a pot.
Very much the same going in and coming out.
Well, they say they're closer to nature that way.
Well, yeah.
The cycle, the life cycle is being refined, like a whiskey. The process of the emptying of your bowel was like a refinement of the whiskey. Watch out for that yeast. Let's hope it's not sentient.
Well, right.
The path was very established, but right at the end, as you reach the cabin, you realise that the path became much more like animal tracks, and that's what you follow this morning. And you break camp early. Charlie, you're keen to get to the North Kilver Cliffs by lunchtime, which will mean a hard walk, which is what the five of you are here for. You're all experienced walkers. You're all in good shape. And there may be some scrambling, there may be some scree, there may even be a little bit of rock climbing, depending on how good or bad the paths are.
Well, if it's not a hard walk, why bother? Just take the car. It's supposed to be a challenge, isn't it, Charlie?
Exactly.
Aye.
I think there's a distant look in Charlie's eye, though, when he says "I" like that. I imagine that Max, Josephine, and Lilith might have just dropped back a bit. They might be glancing back to that last view of the marshes behind, the flatlands, down to Bridgewater, back to civilization. But the two of you have struck out ahead ever so slightly, which has perhaps been the pattern, is that the two of you are slightly more experienced. You're the map leaders of the group, and you have the longest friendship, and you've certainly been through some trials together. Up in Hebden Bridge, you did that fell run, right?
Yeah. Well, that's where we met, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Hebden Bridge, I'll never forget it.
Who won?
So many lesbians in Hebden Bridge.
Who beat the other man and was embraced?
Cut that.
No, it's true, though, there are.
It is.
And a lot of great art.
Who was embraced by those bountiful bosoms of the lesbian ladies?
I bought this fantastic mug from one of the pottery shops in Hebden Bridge. It was made by a 62-year-old lesbian lady called Carolyn. That's brilliant.
I bought a couple of egg cups that look like tits. Upturned tits.
What was on the cup, Charlie?
On the cup was it was pretty straightforward. It was a flower and a cow.
It's one of those sort of benign-looking cows that had the
you say benign,
like shaggy.
You say benign, but Caroline had a very avant-garde approach to how painting cows. So it had really long legs and a tiny body and a big head. It's kind of creepy looking, but I like it. Am I still from Belfast? Can't tell.
You are now.
We'll see how we get on. It's a small part. It's a weird borough of Belfast. We didn't leave much during the Troubles. very insular.
I thought you left years ago.
Yeah, but it's ingrained in the accent. You know, it's not very mixed with the rest of Belfast, so it has its own idiosyncrasies.
Listen, it's a pre-generated character. You can blame the writer, so it's not your fault. You've been brave to take it on. Maybe there's something about the otherworldliness of the image on that mug that you're thinking about now as you glance out towards the sea. And you can't quite see it, but you can both sense that it's there, just beyond the horizon. Do either of you have the fatal flaw of desiring tobacco?
Yes, I think I probably do.
It's not on my sheet, but probably.
And I suspect,
I
therefore,
don't know. Maybe I vape.
maybe there's a vape, and maybe Charlie's got some tobacco.
Sounds about right.
I think I vape. I think I have one of those enormous contraptions, like the sort of spaceship vape, where I have to like replace it with like little, canisters, and it costs a fortune.
And you have to hold about 3 buttons to suck on it. Like
Yeah, and I've got,
you're playing some kind of
bag with replaceable canister.
you're playing some kind of bugle.
It's like a sort of steampunk James Bond special item.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll give you a bonus for saving throws, almost certainly for that.
Excellent.
Comes with its own case.
Yeah. I think Lilith definitely smokes.
I think Josie also vapes.
Yeah.
But like blue raspberry.
Yeah.
And I smoke
Strawberry ice.
I smoke rollies that are the shape of like a dunce's hat. Like
Fucking cone.
cone. And all the tobacco just tumbles out whenever I turn.
It's incredible you're so good at fell running, the amount of those you smoke.
Well, when you've got a lot of oxygen flowing through it like that, when the way I roll them, it means you get through them very quick when you're running.
I see.
Which suits me. That's the way I like to do it.
You barely have to just draw at all. It's just the running just does the work.
You run forwards and you open your lungs, and nature does the rest.
like a shark.
Absolutely buzzing by the end of a run.
Yeah.
Absolutely buzzing. And Nick's sick, of course.
Yeah.
Sick.
Nevertheless, this is a good spot for a cigarette. And I think maybe there's a moment of a bonding moment as the clouds start to gather and rise in the distance, and you can see this black mass of clouds coming over the sea, really high, and yet there's this wonderful blue sky off to the north and I suppose ultimately the northeast, away back in up the Severn Estuary. But the Atlantic seems to be swept with stormy weather. It's November. Sometimes you just get the most wonderful walking weather in November. It's a classic time for you, Charlie, to try a complex walk like this. There's the little summer of St. Luke's, of course, in November, which sometimes you get a really nice 3 or 4 days of really good weather. It just seems to be quite consistent in the British Isles. And there was that walk to Tintagel that you did years ago. The weather was just perfect, crisp and clean and clear. Pre-winter, centre of fall, leaves thick on the ground. You get all the riches of the colours at this time of year, and those stunted trees, are going to give way ahead to prehistoric oaks that gather on these not particularly well sheltered cliffs ahead. So those oaks don't grow tall; they grow in groves, old and ancient groves. You're looking forward to some of that, and Chris, you're aware of some of what's to come because Charlie's mentioned it to you. And the two of you have this moment where Charlie's been looking somewhat glassily off into the distance.
You're right, Doc.
I was just thinking about those groves.
Groves?
Did you know that the only reason we've got coal is because during the Carboniferous period, the trees developed bark and it fell to the ground, but there was no bacteria that had evolved yet to help it decompose, so it just lay on the ground. And that's why coal seams exist. So all these people who are like, oh, well, you know, we can dig up the coal because there's always going to be trees. Well, it doesn't work like that, because now there is bacteria that makes bark decompose. Isn't that mental?
It's extraordinary.
Could you both give me a spot hidden?
Oh,
Happily.
that looks really good. That's an 18 on a 45. That's a hard success.
Can we bet on that in any way? Or is hard's good? Hard's really good.
Have a look. Spot hidden.
This fucking fly's gotta go. Oh, I got it as well. Fuck me. It's all over my hands.
I've got a regular spot hidden. 34 on a 55.
I think it's the hard that means that you kill the fly so quickly. The weather has been warm these last 2 days for the season. A good 14 degrees, you know. And considering when you arrived in Bridgewater, it looked like it was going to be like 6 degrees or something. It's classic sort of shifting autumnal British climate. You kill the fly and it's smeared on your hands, and there's just a trace of blood, and you flick it off. And as your hand flicks, an animal runs through the grasses, and you both see it. It's a hare.
Oh, I try and get my camera out.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, give me a dexterity roll.
I wonder if I can do a photography roll, but I'll give you a dex roll first.
You can give me photography if it's better.
That's a success on my dex. Let's have a look at my
Nice.
photography. Just regular success on both.
Regular success. So yeah, it's up. It's in your hands, and you're taking shots. Doing shots. Yeah, Sambuca all the way. That's the Nottingham way, right? Sambuca.
Lovely.
Just a Sambuca for breakfast. Duck?
Good ask, Jess.
Definitely. She's probably too busy drinking Sambuca right now.
Probably.
But Dom, Charlie, Westenra, you see that this hare runs straight. As it's almost as if you've set it free with the action of your hand, and it hits the verge of path and the green of the now dipping down and then undulating up landscape. Clearly, the heights are coming. So it will be this sort of plunging sensation of going up and down, some secret beaches ahead. And as you're thinking of secret beaches, the hare stops, turns, and looks at you. It's got that classic nervous quality of the hare's intelligent, deer-like affinity. But it just stares at you and seems very still in that moment, on its back haunches, and then it just slinks away down into the delve below.
How many legs did it have?
Well, my
A
friend,
normal number of legs.
are you asking, did it look normal? Sorry, I don't know why that Russian accent came over me. That was a Russian accent, by the way.
I thought you were from Derby.
Speak not that name. Yeah.
Oh, we hate Derby, we hate Derby, we hate Derby, and we hate... Oh, I'd rather bomb Derby than... That was the one that I learned off my Nottingham mate at uni. Probably cut that.
I really want to keep it in, but I don't think we can.
What I love is that dates it so clearly.
Yeah, doesn't it?
It's really exact. Isn't it?
Sets it in a very
That's
specific
exactly when I was
time.
at university.
The hare dashes away into the undergrowth and appeared to be perfectly normal, but you get a tingling sense of a blessing.
You know what I think? there, Chris. Chris, did you see that hair?
Yeah, I think I got a pretty good shot of it.
Did you see it when it was just sort of stopping and looking at us?
Yeah.
I think it was because it didn't run away, it just sort of walked away. It feels like it's sort of saying, hey, follow me. And I know that sounds crazy, but I don't know, that's a feeling I got.
Yeah, you know, your eyes can deceive you sometimes, you know that.
You on about my glassy eyes?
No, I'm just saying, when we get back and, you know, take a look at the photos, you probably have another view about that.
Why? What did you get? What did you get on your camera? Is it film you're using?
Well, this is the question. I don't imagine it's film unless the keeper's going to tell me otherwise. I imagine it's digital.
Well, you can make that call if you like. I mean, maybe he's...
I think he probably carries both.
I would argue he has both.
Yeah,
that's
I think
nice.
He's snapping away on the digital, so I think I can immediately...
You wanted the quick shot, so...
I can immediately bring up the photo that I got of the hair. Is it any good?
It was a regular success, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a nice shot. It's a shame you didn't get the one where it turned and stared. It's sort of you got one either side.
I just missed it.
Of the connection, but the one where it's running away, there's definitely a sort of, you get this vague sense of it's already turning to look over its shoulder to look at you both. So there's enough of that sense of it saw you, and it's almost as if it's saying, "Follow me."
Well, we are going that way, right?
Yeah, that's the way, all right. So I suppose we better follow it and see where it goes. Maybe we'll bump into it again.
What are you two doing?
Oh, this is going to get real complicated now.
We just saw a hare. You ever seen one?
A hare? Oh, like the deer, yes?
No, well, it's kind of like a big rabbit.
But more like the deer than the rabbit, yeah?
I look at Charlie. I suppose. Who's this? This is Lilith, is it?
This is Lilith. She's short. She's curvy, quite muscular, very pretty. She's got a real nervousness about her. She's obviously quite shy in the city, but since she's been on the path, she's been a completely different person. When you are with her in a cafe, she'll be quiet and more often than not glued to a phone. But as soon as she's out on a walk, she becomes like a much more fully rounded human being. And she says, "It looked like the two of you were having a pilgrims conference."
Well, yeah, it feels a bit like that. Take a look at this view. Come on, catch up, dog.
Max, come on. We don't want to get left behind. She jokes good-naturedly, probably actually quite aware that she is, by a small margin, the slowest walker of the five of you. I mean, she's still very good. And in all truth, I suspect, Max, you've allowed her to sort of take this little summit in her stride ahead of you, precisely because you know you want to support her as continuing to make good ground. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She turns and says, "I think it's probably because of your stuff. You make yourself look like an old world walker, Charlie."
You're talking about my stick?
Yes. What wood is it made of?
That's an ash stick that... I'm just going to check the character sheet, but I'm using my memory, you see. Where was it? Treasured possessions? No. It's on here somewhere.
It was ash.
I'm sure you'll have corrected me by now if it wasn't.
You are right.
Ash.
It was ash. I was very impressed.
That's an ash stick, or staff if you like, but yeah. It's just ash. You know much about ash? It has
No.
folkloric significance.
Significance, oui.
Oak and Ash and Thorn, you know that song?
No.
Well, I can't remember it well either, but either. Whatever they say in Belfast.
Let's call the whole thing off.
That's right. So yeah, you got your oak, your ash, your thorn. They're the sort of magical trees.
And the holly and the ivy.
I mean, when you start looking into it, well, most trees kind of have some sort of folkloric significance when you get to the bottom of it. But anyway, oak and ash and thorn, there's a whole song about it. When
you get to the root of it, huh?
Very good.
That's very good. That's very funny.
Could you give me a power roll, Dom, as Charlie Westenra?
That's not so good. What's that? That's a 1. Power. My power is 55, and I've rolled a 71. So I have a full-on mental collapse.
Based on the fact that something was funny, but you're unable to laugh. You're culturally unable to laugh.
To Northern Irish to find it, but it breaks me. It breaks me.
And I think it brings to mind that here you are, stood here in this lovely moment as the sun is fighting up. I mean, it's probably 10 o'clock in the morning by now. It's fighting its way up against these really dynamic clouds that are forming ahead, and you suddenly think, by lunchtime, we'd be lucky if we get there at 1 o'clock at this rate. And there's this sort of moment in your mind where you go, I've just got to get there, and you feel this real need to walk.
Let's get our walking legs on and get moving, because we're not going to get there by lunchtime.
Too right.
And perhaps there's a moment where the three of you just linger for a moment and wait for Josie and Max to rejoin you, and the group are going to head off together. But at the risk of manipulating temporal forces in a way that, could be slightly uncomfortable for some, I'd like to just go back in time a few moments before that, before Lilith had reached you, and actually go back down the path to the simultaneous moment of when Josie and Max and Lilith were looking up at Chris Caldwell and Charlie Westenra. And there was a moment there for the three of you as well, back on the path, simultaneous to the events that we've just been listening to. The wind's picking up a little, and there are these big sail ship-sized clouds out to the north, the northwest, sweeping in over quite a choppy sea. It's that beautiful limit between summer's death and autumn's birth. And I think perhaps there's something sensitive in Arundel's nature that maybe she imagines those red leaves of home and the fall colours that are so profound in Canada. And here, everything's subtler and stranger and...
more muted.
Muted. You're conscious that just behind you is Max Davenant, who, without a doubt, started out this morning very strong. But I think you're aware has slightly drifted back, possibly to give Lilith, Bear, the youngest member of the party, French young woman, a little bit of confidence as she's been trailing slightly and seems to be in a bit of a gloom this morning. Something about her normal, upbeat, positive attitude. You left very early in order to try and push all the way through for a late lunch at a public house on the other side of the beaches. And you're conscious, Josie, in that way in which you're a consummate professional. The lawyer always has an eye on time. You're conscious that you're right on the limit of everybody's walking capacity at the moment to keep pace. On which point, could you all give me a constitution roll?
All right.
And actually, for Caldwell and Westenra, since you have the view,
Go on.
I'll give you a bonus die.
Very kind.
This is not boding well.
Is it a fumble?
No,
Ooh. Okay, well,
not quite.
okay then.
It's not far off, though.
Who's joined Josie with the fail?
No.
No, I've got a hard
Just a
success.
pass.
And a bonus die. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't even need my bonus die.
I think I put my foot in a badger set.
Oh, yeah. Mind the ankle.
That's a regular success for Charlie Westenra.
Regular success. We've got a fail, regular success, 2 regular successes, and 1 hard. Is that right?
Hard.
Caldwell got the hard success. Josie, I think what you see is you see them point at something, and you wonder, oh, that's them pointing at an animal. And it just distracts you in that moment, and your foot slips through the grassy edge of this narrow track. You know those kind of amazing cliff paths that are only about a foot wide. And if you go 3 feet to your right, it's a very steep drop into rocks. And if you went 3 feet to your left, you'd just be climbing. But your foot slips and goes through the grass into this set. It is indeed a badger set. The famous rock badgers of the Quantocks, of course.
Yeah.
But you're a moment away from twisting the ankle when you sort of stumble slightly. Max, you see all of this happening.
Yeah. Well,
I
how close are we?
You're very close by, Josie, I think.
I think my instinct would be to, jog forwards and try and give her some support if I see her sort of go down on, into it. Sort of say, oh, easy there.
I'm good.
Right, of course.
Sorry. Thank you. I'm fine. I'm good. I just lost my footing.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Of course.
She looks momentarily so enraged before she covers it and just takes a sort of shaky breath, and it's an unreasonable level of anger for the small amount of inconvenience that this stumble caused either of you.
I think I see that and back towards Lilith. That's sort of oh yeah, there's sets around here, so just
Oh yeah, no, thank you. She kind of over makes up for having been pissy. She's just compensating wildly.
Oh, I know what it's like. I stubbed my toe. I screamed to the heavens. Don't worry.
Thank you. Is Lilith doing okay? Are you okay, Lilith?
So you look back, and she's looking back, and she's sort of standing stock still, looking at the little rise that is in heavy shadow, because some of these clouds just suddenly drift across the sun, which is otherwise very, very bright. It's not hot, but it's just warm enough to keep the chill off. So I think you're all just in fleeces. You've not got waterproofs or anything like that. The wind's quite strong, but it's refreshing. But you see her standing, looking back, transfixed. And could the two of you give me a psychology roll? And could Chris and Charlie up front? But could you both give me a spot hidden roll, you two, up front?
What was I rolling? Sorry, not spot. That was
Psychology.
Oh my.
Max and Josie.
That is an extreme success, my friends.
fail for me.
Lovely.
Psychology, right?
Yeah. She's a good reader of people. Body language, of course, part of the court proceedings. And I'm looking forward to those disquisitions, I should say. The Bartram-esque disquisitions on law to follow.
Yeah. I bet.
Excited about some of those memories.
Really excited to deliver those. Yeah, thank you.
So Max, you see her looking back and you think, oh, she dropped something. I think that's your take is she's looking for something that she's
right there. Lost the glove.
And as he says that, Josephine Arundel, you are 100% certain she's just seen someone.
Lilith?
And I'll tell you what, you even, for a split second, think, hang on, was there someone in the shadows?
In the shadows where?
Well, it's just a little rise. You've walked it. You've just...
Oh, sort of just down the hill, kind of.
It's like if it dips down behind you and then it goes back up again and then disappears down.
Yeah, I get you.
It's got this sort of sense, and it goes, and and you know how those cliffs all work up on the... up on, as you're heading towards Cornwall, they all do this kind of inlet, outlet, inlet, out. This kind of, not fjord, but, it's got that micro fjord feeling. It's kind of, they're severe. They come in and they come out, in and out. And she doesn't respond.
I will go back. I'll backtrack and go over to her, and we're good friends, right?
I mean, new friends, but she's charming. Yeah. She's really lovely. She can be positively effervescent. But she is prone, you would say she's definitely prone to youthful mood swings.
I'm gonna...
You know that she's been suffering...
Unlike you.
Well...
Watch it. I'm going to go over. I'm going to keep my eyes on the spot that it feels that she's looking at, and that I feel that I maybe saw something shifting in the shadows, and put my hand on her shoulder and then turn to her and try to get her attention. Lilith, are you okay? Did you see something?
The moment... It was an extreme check, so I think you get the choice. Were you going to touch her first and then speak, or were you going to speak and then touch?
Ooh.
It's 2024.
Yeah. So... the order in which we touch and speak is actually really important, whereas in 1924, it doesn't really matter.
Not so much, yeah. Slap on the back. Chin up.
I mean, obviously it does.
I'm
100% clear, it always matters.
I'm going to speak and then touch.
Yeah. Which I think is, you realise, the right thing to do with her, because she sort of catches herself and you hear this... And there's emotion in it. You really, the extreme carries over, if you see what I mean. You read this emotion, and she doesn't turn to you immediately. So her hand sort of goes up to her mouth, and she says, "Oh, c'est pas possible. Sorry, it was... I thought I saw someone. It's not possible. I'm sorry, Oh my goodness, we have to keep going, don't we? I'm so silly. What was that about badgers? Did someone say something about badgers?" And she's sort of she's trying to bluster her way through it, but there are tears in her eyes. You can see tears in her eyes. You know that she split up with this guy Kit pretty recently.
Right.
Okay. Do you need to stop for a moment? We can sit. We can take a sec if you need to take a breath. I'm going to be real Canadian.
Well, I found it very persuasive. She says, No, it was... No, Charlie will want to get there. You know he wants to get there. I think he said something about a shortcut, but...
Oh, that's never a terrible idea.
Exactly. But I think in that moment, as you say that and smile, she slips her hand in yours. And just for those next 5 yards, you can just about walk together, and then it narrows down again. And I think she sort of takes the lead in that way in which she knows that you're a stronger and quicker walker than her, but goes, "I'm going to go up this." And I think, Max, you pick up on pretty much all of that. I mean, you failed your psychology.
But I think he's sort of sensitive enough to realise, like, I've missed something here. They've got... Yeah. She sort of gauges it better, so I'm just going to follow along and sort of be a supportive presence, but not... Will you defer to allow them to go past you? Or will you... I think so. And take so up, you'll follow... I think I tend to take up the rear, because I'm so tall, sort of deceptively tall, like quite bulky. I kind of always find myself at the back of groups anyway, but I think I'll just let them do that. As Lilith and I pass Max... I'll give him like a little kind of nod of acknowledgement and thanks, but as I do, I'm going to turn back
and just glance back into the shadows again where Lilith was staring.
Nice.
Could you give me a power roll?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
It's a good suggestion.
I'm yeah, that is gonna be a fail, I'm pretty sure.
A fail?
Yes, it is.
But just a straight fail.
Straight fail.
I think for a moment there's this sort of kaleidoscopic sense of the rocks. You know how these are dark stained rocks in shadow, and there are white streaks running down them. And the lines of the white streaks, they're sort of salt encrusted in places, and perhaps some of them are quite geologically interesting. That's quite a lot of this stretch of the Quantocks has quite a profound geological significance. There's a lot of plate movement, so that you actually get some of that stuff that's more sort of common up in Scotland or maybe up in the northeast coast, where you get these kind of plates of land crushed together in in layered, like cake. And you can see the lines of it. And maybe there's just a striation there that and for a moment you think you see, it almost looks like an animal. But then you can't quite fix it. The wind blows, the image is gone, it dissipates, you realise the other two are walking.
What, can I tell what kind of animal?
Quadruped. Depending on the scale. A dog, a horse, a goat. Not a man. That's a different animal entirely.
The word quadruped has never been so menacing.
How are the spot hiddens up on the hill?
I failed.
Regular success for Charlie Westenra.
So black clouds have just started to clear the furthest cliff. And Charlie, that's significant to you because that's where you want to get to. On a good day like today, even though we've got these big sort of stacked ship-like clouds, you can see a long way. And you're thinking, that wasn't predicted on the forecast. It was supposed to be these high banked clouds like this, almost like sort of airships moving around. But this is lower, darker, rain-filled. I mean, not so bad, but adds something of an element to the chase. And I think that's where the fellowship reunites, as it were, and the two of you catch up with Lilith there, leading off with the two men, Charlie and Chris, striding out with Lilith, and that triumvirate just pulls you together, and you're all of you on this more open headland together, reunited as a group. And I think it's pretty straightforward for you, Max and Josie, to just put that little extra burst of speed on and catch up with them. And I think with that spot hidden, Charlie, you do notice a narrow pathway opens up about midway through the wall of the woods. As the flank of the woods is open on your left side there, you just see that little cut in that would be easy to miss. Now, you do know that there's this shortcut that goes past... it's on the map, it's called Hemlock Wood. And if you cut off the next cliff, you'll save yourself 40 minutes, basically. It's a nice walk, but it's not particularly challenging. You've sort of won this flat area. The hare that the two of you saw has coursed away into the long, meadowy grasses up here. Now, Huck, your local contact in Minehead, said that it was worth taking the shortcut because you'd... Oh, I said it would save you 40 minutes. No, it won't. It'll save you about 25 minutes, which would be perfect because that means you'd be able to push through to maybe a 2:30 lunch. What was the name of the pub again? On the other side of the beach?
Is that in my notes?
No.
Oh, you're asking me.
Was it the Miner's Arms? Did you say the Miner's Arms?
Well, yeah, I mean, the Miner's Arms.
Sure, that sounds like it might have been the pub I was talking about.
I'm pretty sure you said the Miner's Arms.
It's just outside North Kilver.
I can never remember pub names, you know that?
I know, it's ironic, really.
Not
That's
really.
why we spending them.
Well,
There was that one, wasn't there, which was the old Saracens never to be spoken of head that was never that was never
headless Saracens
with the dog and the headless Saracens.
Whitby way.
Whitby, up in Whitby. Yeah.
Well, that's why they always used to
remember.
be pictures, right? Because people couldn't read or write, so it was always like an image.
And in Ireland, they're all called like, you know,
here we go,
Mr. McGinty's pub.
yeah. Mr.
They
McGinty's.
don't have names.
Old McGinty's.
Yeah. Just Seamus.
Remember I'm better at the roads. Like, that pub on the Tottenham Court Road, opposite the McDonald's. That one.
Yeah. Oh, Wetherspoons.
You know exactly which one I mean.
Yeah.
Well,
it's one of two.
One of us remembered it.
It's
I
one
guess.
of two. It's either the one in Cambridge Circus, you know exactly where I mean, or the one further down, the smaller one, the old Victorian one.
Yeah.
He's saying all this, and I'm just sort of getting out my little. I've got a little like scope, not binoculars, but like a bird watching scope. That I just get out to sort of scan the horizon.
Nice to see Dan playing against type for once.
Right. Hey, I said it's a scope, not a pair of binoculars. How would me seem dead with them?
You said a bird watching scope.
What's the magnification on that?
Oh, it's only eight times. Yeah.
Yeah. What are the specs on that, man? Is that the 36, 37?
What are the specs on your bird watching scope? Do you have to use different scopes for different birds, or does it do all of them?
Yeah. One for wagtails.
No,
one for oyster catchers.
It does all the birds. Yeah.
All right.
Give us a luck. Give us a luck roll.
Me. Mm-hmm. It's
See whether he beats you up.
It's a sort of what's the word? Ostentation. It's for show because I've got my camera.
I like
as
to
well.
imagine it's kind of like a periscope, and the top of it's decorated like a bird's head. So you can climb halfway up a tree and have a look at the nest without.
That is
disturbing the
ostentatious.
It doubles as a bird calling apparatus as well.
Yeah.
It's got a mouth attachment.
I think Chris is just one of those guys who's like got a bit too much money than he knows what to do with, so he's just bought loads of gadgets.
Yeah.
He's just got gadgets. It doesn't need any of them. Lock. What is my lock? That's a success.
Yeah, but just a regular success. Yeah.
Regular.
Yeah.
Even with all your tech.
I mean,
all the gear, no idea.
You probably see a couple of. Would we get Guillemots down here? Something like that.
What, the band?
No, they're too far north, aren't they?
See them lugging their drum kit across the...
So...
See, probably too interesting. Probably too interesting. No puffins, I'm afraid. Sorry, Belinda. For a moment, maybe you...
No, they're north as well, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. For a moment, you think you see a man-sized creature flying, like a cryptid, covered in black slime and eyes, multiple
carrying
eyes. Carrying a tape recorder, yelling about Greenpeace.
But it's just an urban pigeon.
And then you realise, no, that was just a sort of weird bin bag flying in one of the branches caught in one of these Hemlock Wood.
It's like American Beauty.
Branches, just like an American Beauty. It's very similar sort of cinematography, actually. Thanks, Danann, for saving me.
Sometimes life is so beautiful.
But no, you don't see it. Charlie, I think you would have been told by Huck that in some of the defiles that cut in, people have said that they've seen peregrine falcons around these parts.
Oh.
And there's a good chance, maybe, Chris, that you two had a conversation about that back at the bunkhouse where all of this started this morning, at the dizzy hour of 5:30 a.m. or something. Definitely. Well, maybe there's a sort of impromptu moment around the map, because this is probably that a moment for all of you to grab that cigarette or cheeky vape, depending on your preference. That moment, because all you have to do is sort of strike across this open. I was about to call it moorland, but it's not really. It's just like a bit of open land on the headland to get to the woods, which is slightly dropped down into a dell. You can see that they're leading into the next bend in.
Adele's here as well. The Guillemots Adele.
The Guillemots Adele. It's like a fucking festival.
Listen, they do a music festival.
Glastonbury. Oh.
Yeah.
Caldwell's got to get his photos.
The North Kilver Music Festival.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
They're doing well.
Big names.
Yeah.
Lilith endlessly optimistic, although possibly...
Still French, though, right?
Still French. Still very French. Endlessly optimistic at moments. So not endless. In context. Says, it is so beautiful, Charlie. Oh, thank you. She might be trying to cover the fact that she was a little slow up that last stretch. But there's a moment of taking the view. And, Charlie, do you want to take this shortcut?
I'm looking. I've got the map. I've got a map. You're saying?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think there's probably 3 maps between you. Chris has definitely got one. I would have thought Josie would probably have one as well. Mm-hmm. Max, I'll let you decide.
Yeah. So I'm poring over this map, and there's strands of rolling tobacco pouring out of my hastily rolled cigarette all over it. I'm brushing it off, and having a proper look, and thinking about it. And then I look back at Lilith, and I think about what she's, how well she's doing already, and I think, we should take the shortcut. So I turn back and I say, listen, I think if we cut through this Hemlock Wood here, it'll save us about 25 minutes. We'll get to the pub sooner. I think that'll be really good for us. It'll give us more time on the other side. What do y'all feel about that? Or would you... It's going to be a less challenging walk, but it's quite a nice wood by all accounts, and... So it's up to you guys. Do you want to do that? I mean, we've already had quite a challenging walk anyway, and there's plenty more to come.
It is marked on the map, but it's only a fence line, and it cuts straight across the very tip of the gorge, if you see what I mean. So, there's quite a lot of a widening ocean inlet, but just the tip of it seems to be cut off. The fence line seems to go straight across it.
Oh, Hemlock Wood sounds nice and ominous. No, I'm up for it. Everyone else is.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
Also, it might be good if it starts to rain, because these clouds are nothing like what they said it was going to be like. So if we're under the trees, at least if it does spatter a bit, we won't be completely drenched.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I don't think it'll last anyway. I think it'll blow through because it's so windy today.
Very good.
Honestly, Charlie, lead on.
All right, let's be having you. Come on this way. And I strike off ahead.
Now, Lilith has a wooden staff, not walking poles. You all have walking kit, which includes a luxury item, such as Kental mint cake, a drink of choice, be it, some of you might even have been told you've got coffee, but you might have a bottle of whiskey in your bag, you might have a hip flask, you've got a small torch, classic, electric, battery, nothing heavy. You can't hit a ghoul in the face with that.
No.
I've got trail snacks though. I'm amazing at just throwing peanuts really hard.
Yeah.
Some people may have special items, but just to ask now, who has a pair of walking, classic? What they call not poles. Microfiber, walking poles.
I do.
Yeah.
You two have got the walking poles.
Yeah.
Caldwell,
no,
shaking his head.
I've got really flash walking boots, but no poles.
Charlie,
I've got an ash staff.
Of course it does.
It says it on the sheet.
It does say on the...
An ash staff.
Yeah.
Like a fucking wizard.
And he walks out, and maybe there is a little, it's almost... Maybe it's one of the birds that flies over, one of the non-puffin, non-guillemots that does a flyby. It's just pipes in a certain way that almost invokes something Tolkienian. Which some of you probably find completely ridiculous, because you're not here for that at all.
I undercut it immediately by going, "Did you see that, Chris? That was your fucking peregrine falcon right there."
Oh fuck.
Tony Adler.
Tony Adler. I try and grab my camera. Where was it?
Bit late, old chap.
It's already out there. They hover. Do they hover, peregrine falcons?
No.
They dive, don't they?
They dive.
I think they can.
They'll be down there then.
They hover and then dive.
hover then dive. Right?
Yeah, I think falcons are the ones that they actually. I'm ashamed by my lack of knowledge on
Maybe
this.
too high up.
But I think they can actually sit on air currents and then just watch. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I think.
But I think so. I saw one in Cornwall, and it did the swoop through.
Yeah.
An inlet of this nature that we're approaching, and it was like a bullet. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Saw it go up and back down again.
You gotta be quick, Chris, because they're like bullets.
Yeah.
Northern bullets.
And with that, you approach this dense, really old, like moss-covered
What's his name?
bark. Hemlock. Mr. Hemlock. And his woods. And it takes a few seconds, but then all of your eyes, there's the thrill of that walker's shift from three different environments in quick succession. Suddenly the wind drops, thick grasses up to mid-calf, moss on the old trees, like practically prehistoric oak. With low-hanging branches. And it's exactly as Westenra said. It's a really pleasant. It's like an animal trail, and as you break from the open ground into the woodland, could you all give me a spot hidden?
Yeah.
I will be looking for hards or better expression.
Eyes peeled, Chris, for your peregrine falcon.
No.
Hang on.
No, fail.
Regular. It's a regular.
Holy shit. Would you believe it? I've rolled at an extreme success.
Extreme success.
That's a 7 on a 45.
Oh wow. I have
Can anyone?
I have a 17 on a 45, so that's a hard success.
Okay,
right?
Well, I feel like I might have failed it because with my newfound sort of enthusiasm for Charlie's, I found illustration. I found through him, and I feel like the curves of these trees and the sort of prehistoric nature of it, it sort of calls me back to my nerdier, youthful self. And I think maybe I miss it initially because I just have the urge to get my notepad out of my bag and my pencil and stuff, so I can have a little sketch while I'm walking along. So then maybe could I push it by saying I miss it by doing that, and then really
by lingering behind,
linger behind to just sort of really take it in.
I think Lilith smiles at you as you're all sort of crossing over and realizes that you're on the very limit of the wood. You're on the edge, and she smiles at you, but there's something of the echo of the way that she was looking back before that you see again, and it bugs you because you saw tears in her eyes. Yeah. But then you get down to it because you are inspired. So you're drawing, so we'll have a delayed push for you. Chris, you press on, I think, if that's right.
Well, unless the spot hidden relates to Lilith, I was thinking I might sort of hang back and maybe try and have a word with Lilith.
You could drop back to Lilith. She's still walking on as well. So the two of you are sort of now, and this is a path wide enough for two people to walk on mainly because you can sort of widen it yourself. It almost feels like just larger than an animal track. There's quite a lot of bend in the grass, and it's actually leading onwards through the wood rather than sort of mixed both ways, as if people walk through, which might make sense. But not a commonly used path by people. But Josie, you see, how fences just sort of get bent down over time, and the wire of the fencing has got bent down, and you realise that as a post is leaning over, covered in grass, and almost like it's part of this wood now. But you realise, that's the fence line, and you just see the edge of a sign saying Vate, V-A-T-E, and the front part of the sign has been broken off and is now descended into the grasses, perhaps. You can maybe see a jagged edge of it with a hard success.
Can I go dig around to see if I can... I think I can probably guess what the entirety of the sign is, but perhaps it's worth going, if I can see the jagged edge of the broken bit, to go and try and pull it out.
Remind me of your dexterity.
It is 62.
And what's Charlie Westenra's dexterity?
55.
So yeah, I think you can. You lean over and you look at you. Well, perhaps do you? Well, yeah. Would you use your hand, your foot, your pole?
I think I'm gonna. I'll use my walking pole to kind of give it a little poke, see if I can dig it out with the end of the pole.
So Charlie, you watch all of this happening simultaneously, and of course, so you can see the thing that she's looking for just through the grass. You can see the pry, and there's the vate. But what she's missed is actually on the other side of the path is another bit of the sign, which says Ning Dogs on the right hand side. N-I-N-G.
The dogs of Ning.
Ning Dogs.
Ning Dog.
Cats of Alpha, the dogs of Ning.
We always said that we wanted to do one of those mad Dream Quest games.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Here we go.
The dogs of Ning.
Wait, is this Troika?
The cats of Althar and the dogs of Ning. It's very dangerous. I think we should move on.
And the rats of Nim.
Yeah, I just like the rats of Ning. Oh, I love that. Yeah. I was a sucker for it as a kid.
Yeah.
Explains a lot. So I think, although, I mean, essentially, it's like a micro walking combat. You are fast enough to do something if you want to, Charlie. It's not that she's beaten you to the sign, but then yeah.
Well, I think
You're learning that it says private, Josie. I think you've earned the full.
I think, and if I may, I think I'll turn to Charlie and just say, is this actually a footpath? Are we allowed to go through here?
I was told it was a shortcut, and
it can be a shortcut, but not be a footpath, if you get me.
Exactly.
So I think Max, can you give me your roll anyway, while all this is happening?
Yeah. Well,
you're getting
on a push, and I got 54 on my 55.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. Okay, so in which case you begin to see what they're talking about, even though you couldn't see it, but only because they're right by you.
Yeah.
And I think Chris and Lilith are just sort of strolling up slightly ahead. Chris, I think you're probably aware that there's a conversation going on. But it doesn't feel like they're discussing the nature of the path. But perhaps you are speaking to Lilith at the time.
I am, yeah.
So, but just to resolve our private versus public right of way.
Listen. Just because someone puts up a sign that says it's a private bit of land doesn't mean people can't walk through it. That's the right to roam. So we haven't damaged anything by going through it. And if they've got a problem, it's not like we're going to be shot.
Yeah. Listen, the Northern Irish know all about borders.
So technically, obviously, Belinda, Danann's allowed to say anything he likes about Ireland because no one fucking understands what his people are, where he comes from. He's basically Irish, but he isn't. So
Look, the dog of Ning.
Remember that.
They call me the Daywalker.
Yeah. Like the dog of Ning. The Daywalker. He is the Daywalker.
It's just no one's realised anyone can change their name to something Irish sounding.
Exactly. The Bog Walker. They call me.
Just to commit hate crimes.
Don't out me.
Yeah, too late, mate.
You've outed us all.
So I say, so I know it might be different in Canada or whatever, but I'm pretty sure we won't have a problem. I don't know what this stuff about dogs is. We haven't got a dog. I think we'll be fine. We just got to be careful we don't fall down a ravine.
Okay.
If we stick to this path, people have obviously gone down this path. So if we stick to the path, if there's subsidence or whatever, that's a problem, but we won't hit any of them.
Have people walked along this path? Can I look down and see, you said it looked like it looked like an animal track as opposed to like a people path. Can I see any like animal prints?
Oh, you're talking to me. I thought you were talking.
No,
to Charlie.
I'm talking to you.
I see.
Keeper of the paths.
Yeah. Okay.
Josie, who you talking to? You shouting into the sky
Again.
Yeah, well, give us a track roll, and while you're there,
I have that.
You can either give me a hard. Let's do a combined roll, tracking plus either hard intelligence or listen.
Remind me how I do that.
So you just make one roll and tell me if you can pass 2 skills at once.
Ooh. No, what was the other one? Listen?
Yeah.
I have failed both.
Hey.
I'm staring into the sky and shouting, apparently. Just
Okay. I mean, it's just hard to tell. Like, maybe if it was a horse hoof, if we were talking bridle way, you'd know.
Yeah.
More of a goat path sort of thing. Like.
And I think there is that moment as you feel the overhanging of the trees and you think, oh, this would be difficult. You'd have to dismount if you were. But it would be so nice if you could have brought. Remind me of the name of your horse?
Margot.
If you'd brought Margot here. That is so you. If you'd brought Margot here, it would have been glorious.
Yeah.
And also, there wouldn't be this problem that you wouldn't have to... Like, sometimes you do question... Like, Sebastian persuaded you that this was a really good idea. And it was really rewarding the last 2 times you did it. But every time there's these moments on these walks where you go, really? These guys are just... They're so British. Well, or Irish, or whatever they are.
Yeah.
They're so not... Yeah, okay.
Also, I could be using my horse's legs instead of mine.
Yes, exactly.
What?
I mean, some of that sort of holding you up a little bit.
Oh.
Just a little fragment of doubt, a little...
Yeah.
I've got a question about this path as well,
Yeah.
actually. I'm not sure I'm visualizing it correctly. How wide is it?
It's only about 3 feet wide at this point.
Right. And when you say it's a path, is it just sort of like the grass is bent apart in like a V?
It's a track. It's a track.
There's a track, okay.
Yeah, there's a definite track. It's a worn track.
So it looks a bit like a what they called a
Goat path or a love line or...
a love line.
A desire line.
A
Desire line, that's it, yeah.
I'd say, do you know what? I think it is a desire line that leads up to it. That sort of slightly pressed green, which isn't necessarily a full path. I mean, the path clearly leads around the headland. But this is one of those sort of inviting question marks, which is, I would say, true of all of you in this moment in your lives, that it's the more interesting path. But
and the path doesn't cross the fence. It follows the...
No, it follows the line of the fence.
It follows the line of the fence. So to follow the path, we wouldn't necessarily be crossing that fence.
No.
Okay, that's all right then. In which case I say, look, we're not even going into that part. We're going to be following the fence around. And what do you make of this sign over here? Something ning ning dogs. What do you think it says? Cunning dogs? Do we need to watch out for dogs that are smart?
Possibly.
Running dogs. It's a greyhound track.
Yeah.
I think, Max, you're involved with that. Max and Josie and Charlie are involved with the Ning dogs.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Chris and Lilith have sort of just walked that a little bit further ahead, and suddenly the sound has softened. The birds are different. The undergrowth is present. And you realise this is a really old wood.
Old and angry.
How are we going on then, Doc?
A dog? No, I think they were talking about the dogs.
I just called you Doc again, Lilith. Known you for years. You should get used to it.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Of course it is the duck. Canal. Okay. I'm so sorry. It is your, what can I say? North Midlands, yes? No? Is that what you are?
East Midlands.
East, sorry. It's so confusing for me. In France, you know, it's very regular. You are from where you are from, and everybody understands. But here it is all merged.
I'm just enjoying her accent, letting it sort of wash over me and sort of staring at her a little bit too, just maybe uncomfortably, long. Well, who knows? Maybe she doesn't find it uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. She sort of looks at you and goes, "Are you okay?" "Oh, I am sorry." And she sort of wipes at her eyes and goes, "I'm sorry, I got very emotional on the path. Josie, she was so kind. She came back to help me. She was so kind. She's so lovely. She's very hard on the surface, but underneath, you know, it is. I think it is the sharpness of her bob. I know the ladies in France who do this. It's different in the New World, of course, but yeah.
But you're all right.
No. I miss Kit.
No.
Oh, I see. Of course. Yeah.
Suddenly, something about the view, you know? It's better here with you. And she puts her hand on your forearm. And sort of just gently squeezes it and says, "It's better. Thank you." "How old do you think these trees are?" She says, looking at them.
I was going to say, "How old do you think I am?"
She is in her mid-20s.
Okay, well, that's a relief.
Yeah.
500.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have a look. This is ancient woodland, or
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah. I mean, these are oaks, a lot of them. So, and they're
Big,
small.
mature oaks,
No,
are they?
small, kind of quite
small.
quite wizened.
Oh. I don't know. These trees don't look that big. So the woodland's old, but some of these trees are quite young. 50 years. I'm not sure, Lilith. It's not really my field.
It's funny because they feel like they have seen a lot, you know? It's what I love about Charlie's walks. They're so full of, the old world.
Yeah.
Somehow coming crashing into the new.
I feel sometimes when I'm walking with Charlie that I'm sort of rediscovering England, you know?
Yes, I think I am discovering England properly for the first time, and it makes me want to go back home and discover what I left. It's funny, I have not wanted to go back. Even when, Kit and I... Wait, did you hear something? Could you give me a listen roll?
Of course.
It's been following us for 2 days now.
Did I hear something? I didn't hear anything, no. No?
Oh, no. Must be my imagination. Why are there lingerings unlike them? Everything okay?
You would not risk the mines. Chosen the path of Gahatmas.
Dogs ning.
Oh.
You look ahead and you see that you see this call back from these two, and they look sort of. They're in a light green glow of a halo almost, of the light crushing through. Clearly the clouds have lifted and now a god shaft is coming down onto the trees, but you can't see that above. It's having its impact on the... And it's like, it does look
getting that weird sound effect as well when you're sort of in the trees and someone's calling you from out of them. It's sort of like they sound like they're much further away than they are.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sorry, they're ahead of us, right?
Well, they're inside the trees,
they're
and you're just on the edge of the trees. So,
Right.
So they're muffling.
we got bored.
A muffled sense of
Even banging on about the vape dogs and the prining.
almost as if they might be in space, and you three are in the dock of the ship, about to go in. Perversely,
We're just trying to work out what these tanning dogs are all about.
And is there a consensus that the three of you would like to try and make any persuasion or impacting social roles, or do we think the three of you would like to press on into the woods?
Chris and Lilith are ahead of us, right?
Yeah.
So you want?
Should we come back?
As he says that, Caldwell's voice rings out.
Yeah.
Or are you going to come and join us?
Well,
Did Caldwell say we've entered combat? Is that what he said?
Next order, everyone.
The troll sweeps its giant mossy club from out its pocket.
Shit.
What the fuck?
I quickly prepare my second level spell.
What's your Thaco? Come on, Thaco, lads, ladies.
Oh, fuck the Thacker.
Fuck the Thaco. Fuck the police. Fuck the Thaco.
cast oak skin upon myself.
Yeah.
We've got to stop knocking the police. It's very bad.
Run into the darkness.
One day they will need them.
Cast magic missile, and we run into the woods. No, I mean, I'm happy to press. I think I say. Well, I mean, can't make head nor tail of that. I mean, clearly some nonplussed farmer is annoyed with dogs, but God knows what he's trying to get across.
And look, either way, if there is a nonplussed farmer, he's probably dead because he hasn't maintained these signs at all.
Well, exactly.
So I think we're probably...
You're quite right, Charlie.
I actually...
Josie, could you give us a lore roll, Josie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Law of the land.
I interrupted what you were going to say. I do want to hear what you want to say.
It's all right. It's all right. I failed because Josie has never studied British land law, so I don't know.
Unsurprising.
I don't know. No, what I was going to say is that I actually look up from the sign and I see the two of them up ahead in this, as you said, this godlight, this sort of beautiful green, soft light in this. And I think from what you're describing, it sounds like it's kind of like ancient English rainforest, essentially, this little thicket, right? With the moss and the...
I like it, yeah.
And there's something, I think, that she finds captivating about it, and it makes her want to go forward.
Yeah. Well, it's almost micro British Columbia sort of, what's it called? Victoria.
Yeah. Or that side of the Rockies where it's,
exactly.
where you cross the border, and it's extraordinary how the landscape changes. It just becomes, it goes from being really lovely to just aggressively beautiful.
Yeah.
Just, I get it. You're lovely. Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah, chill.
Chill with your gorgeousness. Yeah.
It is. You do feel the thinness of it.
Yeah.
I think in that moment. So I'm going to suggest you push on. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful.
Nice.
I really second guessed myself so badly there. Like a kid, like the kind of 3, 2, 1, lift the couch. 3, 2, 1. On one or
on one?
On one.
On go.
Are we going on? I know. And
we go
to
on go?
think we were all standing there going, what does that mean? Welcome to 2024, my friends.
Perfect.
I'll be back in 2, but take what you need. Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got it.
Back in a mo.
All right, here we go. Bake. Bake is a rude or impolite word for the facer man. Look at the ugly bake on her. Look at the ugly break on her. Look at the ugly bake on her.
Spand her belly. It was Tony Hadley had to spand her belly. Oh, I think I've got a parasite. Picked it up in China.
Great banter. Great banter. That was absolutely baser.
Tony Bell. Tony Hadley.
It was absolutely
belly.
It's Baltic at the moment.
I've got a season ticket to Notts County.
Belfast's absolutely Baltic at this time of year.
I got a season ticket to Notts County. Fucking
cracker.
Season ticket to
Glad to hear it. I've forgotten how to speak English. It's great crack.
Part-time job in Ockley. I'm going to Roxy to see Pete Doherty.
Shut up, you Northern Irish git.
Out to spand the belly.
Look
All
at
right,
the
my duck.
Look at the
All right,
beak on that.
But I sound
Dead
like
on.
I sound like I'm an ancient old geezer.
What was the last one?
Oh, yeah.
Dander. We'll go for a wee dander, and
Oh yeah, I bet we will go for a wee dander.
Bridgewater.
Tony Hadley off Spandau Ballet.
Nah, you should see the bake on him.
Anyway, Doc.
Great crack though.
To my
About you. Dead on. Does my head.
Honestly, I thought it was a
everyone
parasite.
says it. He's an Egypt. It's a faff. Fegs. That's fegs.
Well, we're just about to take a bath after work. Feel going downtown for the fanny, but my shut was dirty, so I went out to get a new one.
Footrin. We're footing her around now. Tell us that gig. Gob. That's grand. Grub. Grand. Sorry.
Whereas Chris Caldwell's a man of the earth. He stays low to the ground, I think. Looking for the next big... And Chris Caldwell's looking for the next tiny stone. No, what does he do?
The next parasite in his arsehole.
Well, no, I'm a photographer. That's why.
Let's sink the clap. Stop footling around.
Standing by?
Standing
This
by.
is all in the same recording, right?
Yeah, that's all fine.
I'm going to go to Scotland so many times in this.
Oh,
That's
it's like
fine.
that live show again where I had to keep doing a Welsh to stop you going from wherever you're going.
Standing by, standing by.
Standing by.
3, 2, 1.
Well, I think that was the most perfect clap we've ever done.
Oh, yeah.
Perfection
It was beautiful.
is the aim of the game.
Great crack on the clap.